When Cate Barrett bought a jar of tikka masala sauce from her local Asda store, she was expecting it to contain a bit of a kick. But what she wasn't expecting to find was the dead mouse which had somehow ended up in the jar, along with the rest of her favorite sauce. The nursery worker had begun making dinner for herself and her boyfriend, Nigel, when she poured the sauce into the pan, and noticed it was a little lumpy. As she began stirring the sauce through, she noticed what looked like whiskers and a tail, and immediately knew it was a dead rodent. The couple took the dead animal and the jar of Asda Extra Special sauce back to the shop, where a manager apologized and said it would be sent for examination. A woman in Northern Ireland discovered part of an oven glove baked into her slice of bread, and she didn't even notice it until she began eating it. The loaf had been bought from a local shop just before Christmas. When the victim discovered the contamination, she reported the matter to the environmental health section of the council. The packet turned out to be full of shreds of the Hessian-type cloth. Herefordshire-based Hovis makers Premier Foods were fined £750. An American mother went to a McDonald's with her two 6- and 8-year-old children. She ordered 2 Happy Meals with chicken for the children and a hamburger with fries for herself. While they were eating, the 6-year-old was more interested in the slide across the street than in the chicken nuggets, which he didn't even touch. So the mother decided she would eat them. Without actually watching what she was doing, she was bringing a chicken biggest to her mouth, just when her 8-year-old son yelled not to eat it. So she looked at the biggest to find that, despite the crust, it looked just like a chicken's head. The manager offered them their meal for free and 2 more weeks of free meals. The mother pressed charges and demanded $100,000 compensation. A Queens, NY man sued his local Subway restaurant after he made a frightening discovery that gives new meaning to his former favorite, the Italian cold cut trio, a knife baked right into the bun. John Agnzini, 27, was shocked to find the surprise ingredient, and a large one at that, in his sandwich. The design director of HX magazine was sitting at his computer doing work and not looking at what he was about to put into his mouth. Agnzini said he didn't bite into the knife's blade and wasn't cut, but a few hours later, he said he felt sick to his stomach and went to his doctor. Fred Denegri was grilling in his backyard when he cracked open a can of Diet Pepsi, took a thirsty gulp and immediately started gagging. The flavor of his Pepsi was rank and the texture was thick like slime. He immediately took it to a sink and shook out the contents until something resembling pink linguine slid out, followed by dark stuff. Despite persistent shaking, a heavy object remained inside the can. Completely disgusted, the Denegris immediately called Poison Control and the FDA, and the can was taken in for lab testing to identify the source of the sludgy mess. The couple received a copy of the completed report from the Food and Drug Administration Office of Regulatory Affairs, which concluded the foreign matter appeared to be a frog or a toad.